You know that feeling after a corporate wellness day? That little moment of calm and reset. It's wonderful, right? But then, what happens when Monday morning hits? Today, we're going to dive into why that feeling so often vanishes and talk about a much more sustainable path to genuine well-being in the workplace.
Right? This is a feeling we all know so well. That lovely, gentle calm you get from a wellness event feels great, but it's temporary. In our experience at Pratimoksha, we hear this story over and over again. That residue of calm, it usually dissolves within about 48 hours, as soon as the real pressures of the work week come rushing back in. So let's unpack this. Why are these one-off events so popular? And why, from our perspective, do they really create an illusion of well-being rather than a lasting solution to workplace stress?
And look, we absolutely get the appeal. We really do. These events are pretty straightforward, they're easy to budget for, they're simple enough to plan, they create this really visible, positive moment that everyone can see. And yeah, it definitely generates some goodwill. It's a signal that the organization cares. But the key phrase there, as you might have guessed, is short term. So, what's really fascinating is why that positive feeling just doesn't stick around. And the answer isn't really about the quality of the event itself, it's much deeper. It's rooted in the fundamental way our bodies, our nervous systems, and our habits actually work. Our founder, Lalitha Viswanath, teaches this all the time. The human nervous system just isn't wired for a one-and-done fix. You know, a single session of mindfulness is a bit like reading just one page of a book and then expecting to understand the entire story. It's a nice introduction, for sure, but it is not the whole text. And that brings us to this really crucial distinction. A one-off event? It's a gesture. It's a single data point. But a sustained practice? Now that is a structural response. It builds long-term resilience and it delivers a cumulative benefit. It's about fundamentally changing how we actually relate to and manage pressure over time. And this is the skill we're really trying to build here. It's called physiological self-regulation. Honestly, the best way to think of it is like a muscle. You can't just go to the gym one time and expect to be strong for the rest of the year, right? It's the same thing. This ability to manage stress needs consistent, ongoing practice to stay strong and, most importantly, to be accessible when you really, really need it. And this need for a more sustained approach, wow, we see it amplified right here in the unique, incredibly fast-paced professional world of Dubai. The demands on people here are not just occasional flare-ups, they are constant. In our work with professionals all across the city, we know that 12-hour days are definitely not uncommon. And you have to add on top of that long commutes, and for so many of the emotional toll of being far from home. These are significant structural demands on a person's nervous system. This right here is a core principle that guides our entire philosophy at Pratimoksha. A temporary event, no matter how well-intentioned it is simply a mismatch for a persistent structural challenge. It's like trying to fix a deep foundational issue with a surface-level tool. It doesn't work. Okay, so if one-off events aren't the answer, then what is? Well, our experience shows that the key to a lasting impact isn't about some grand gesture. It's about something much simpler, the incredible power of consistency. See, the solution isn't about adding more hours to an already packed day. No way. It's about integrating short, regular, and really targeted practices into the work week. We're talking maybe 20 to 30 minutes delivered weekly with a clear focus on things like breath regulation and nervous system recovery. This is what builds a genuine, lasting resilience over time. And this quote from our founder, Lalitha Viswanath, illustrates our philosophy so brilliantly. Wellness should never be just another item on your to-do list. The whole goal is to find practices that can be absorbed right into your life, becoming a source of real support, not another stressful demand. And this is exactly the principle we've built our corporate programs on. The goal is always integration, not interruption. Whether we're on-site here in Dubai or working with teams online, the key is making it a consistent, reliable part of the team's weekly rhythm. But you know, beyond the content of any session, there's an even bigger variable that really determines success. And this is all about the shift from a simple initiative to a genuine culture of well-being. We've seen this happen. A great program is offered, but maybe leadership doesn't participate, or the sessions keep getting canceled for other meetings. Maybe attendance just isn't treated as a real priority. When these things happen, the signal from the organization is, well, it's ambiguous. The unspoken message becomes, we offer this, but it's not as important as your real work. So this is the final thought we really want to leave you with. Is the goal just to have a wellness initiative, a series of nice events? Or is it to actually build a wellness culture? One is just an action. The other is a fundamental decision about the kind of organization you want to be, one where resilience and well-being are truly woven into your structure. Thank you so much for joining us for this explainer.